Are we live? We're live! Hi, everybody! Hi! Stop. Shush. Hi, guys. I'm Becky Simpson. I'm a emerging new adult dark fantasy author, and under the name R.N. Simpson. And I'm doing Thirsty Thursdays today with Amber and Jasmine. And our special guest today is Heather, the BookTuber. Yay! Yes, this is Phoebe. Everyone should know Phoebe, and if you don't know Phoebe, you should, because she's awesome.
You should know me.
Okay. And Phoebe wanted to show everybody this, her little balloon pretzel. It's awesome. Okay.
Put it like this so they can see it's like a pretzel.
It is like a pretzel. I did. I showed him that. Okay. All right. Little one spaz moment gone. This week, we're talking about family, friends, and other blessings that we've gotten from NanoWriMo. Last week, it was the 7 sins of Nano. This week, we are talking about the blessings of Nano. And we're going to really start with not only what our current projects are, but what inspired our current projects.
Oh.
So, yeah, we're going to take some.
Okay, in case you don't know me, I'm Amber Craft. I am a paranormal romance writer for the time being, for this series at least. And yeah, I write happiness and death together. Or is that what we said? Was that what we agreed on last week?
I think so. I think that's it.
Happy death?
Happiness, death, with Ned's, with a little bit of death sprinkled in because it's a plot twist.
Yeah, there we go.
Right.
I think we said happiness, death, and a little bit of intrigue.
Mm-hmm. And what's your Nano project?
I am editing Unknown Family, which is going to be the book that comes out after Unknown Love in January.
All right. And what was the inspiration for your current Nano project?
This one was just kind of, if you know me, if you know I've talked, I had one book that I split, and so this is the, I guess, the end of that splitting. And this is where Unknown Love is about Greeks and vampires and humans. Unknown Family is about, it's kind of in the middle between Unknown Revenge and Unknown Love. So once you read Unknown Love, you'll recognize a character or two. But basically this is Nymphs and the daughter from Hell, which didn't make sense in the original book having her in there, but I could not write her. And she comes to live with the nymphs and figure out how humans live, and things go crazy haywire.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, Jazz, your turn.
Hello, I am Jasmin. I write death. I'm working on rewrites for Victims of the Inn, which is the book that'll be coming out in August. And my inspiration, I don't really think there was inspiration. I was just standing in the shower and it came to me. It just happened.
That's fine. That's fine. We can deal with that. That's fine. And Miss Heather.
Mine came to me in the car. I was driving to work and it was really dark outside. And I just pictured these two people on top of a roof. And there's like a high school party going on down below them. And they started talking to each other. So the lines were just coming. So I like went home and wrote it. But yeah, so that was like 6 months ago. But it is a very dark story. Some people might classify it as contemporary, whereas others would say that it's historical because it's set in 1999. And it's about teenagers. So for them, it is historical because they weren't alive.
True.
But it's basically, I'm sure y'all have heard of the book Speak by Lori Halsey Anderson, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that, but it's the male version of that. And then if you combined it with like the OC, not the OC, One Tree Hill, and then like a romance that's going on too. So basketball, romance, alcoholism, and recovering from sexual assault is like all in one book.
Gotcha. And my current project is the second book in my Holy Water series. When I started writing the Holy Water series, I really didn't think it was going to be a series. I actually started the book as an erotica story that went totally freaking wrong. The actual story itself, like the series itself, was inspired by my search for my birth family, which actually concluded a couple months ago. And hopefully my birth mom, Alma, is watching because I found her. I found my birth dad, John, and I have a huge family, and I didn't know about them until a couple months ago. So I'm really psyched about that. And that's what I'm really thankful for. And that's what inspired this live stream, really just being thankful for the good things that are happening this month and coming from our writing careers in general. So got a couple more minutes before I want to start the first like writing sprint at 8:10. So yeah, anything else you girls want to plug or talk about? Up to you. Oh, and we need to talk about what we're sipping on.
Well, you said it, so you go first.
Well, I'm sipping on a beautiful bouquet of Sprite and Barefoot Moscato because I'm classy like that. And I'm sipping it in my daughter's frozen cup because Mama needs a drink. In the words of Sarah Shawer, Mama needs a drink. Next.
I suck at that. Mama definitely needs a drink because I bought me some Red's Apple Ales today, even though I have Budweiser and Bud Light in the fridge. I don't know why I did not want either one of them, probably because I drank way too much last night and had a hangover this day. So, yeah, the last 2 days have been one of those days. And I came home and got Kira and said, screw it, I'm drinking.
So it's been 2 of those days?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got some apple today.
I'm drinking water, and I'm eating teriyaki noodles, teriyaki rice, teriyaki shrimp.
I'm so jealous.
I know, right? She's got the good stuff. I'm drinking water and eating caramel popcorn.
Nice. Oh, and I'm eating fudge because I make fudge and I'm eating it because nobody else is eating it, so I am.
Technically, if I get hungry, I've got cookies this morning, but I don't eat at night, so I only eat once a day.
Nice.
Oh, I don't have that kind of willpower.
I know. I flinched at that too. I can't, man.
Well, I guess you could say I eat twice a day because I have to have a little snack in the morning to take my medicine with, so it doesn't make me sick to my stomach. But it's not like a full-fledged meal or anything. I'll usually eat like 2 cookies or just something so it doesn't sour my stomach. It's not an actual meal, so I just consider it maybe a light snack. And then my mom usually has something that she's cooked, or I'll do like a frozen meal or something, and that's all I want. So I'm too busy after work to eat.
Okay. Let me just make sure I'm on the chat here. Because my phone's being weird.
Of course it is.
Maybe that's what's going to mess up because nothing else has been messing up this whole time. Now, I'm guessing it's going to be my phone messing up. Hold on.
That's your good phone or your bad phone?
This is the one that actually has service. So I guess it's the good phone. It has a case on it, so I guess it's the good phone.
Oh, I gotta say, I don't know where they came from, but we got cases at work yesterday for free.
Nice.
And it came, like, they just threw all kinds of cases on the table, and I came in there a little late, but they had the last 2 phone covers they had were for Pixel XLs, and they're the I don't want to show you on my book cover. I'll show you the front. They have the internal battery pack thing. So, and my mom's charger port just quit working like 2 days ago.
Nice.
She's just having problems charging her phone. So, perfect save for her because she pays her phone off in like 2 days.
Oh, wow.
So, Yeah, she's like, I don't want to have to get another phone because she ran over her phone trying to find her phone a few months ago. So she's already got one for your replacement. But
All right, so it's 8:10, ladies. So let's go ahead with a 15-minute sprint, and I'm gonna go ahead and set my clock. All right, go.
why'd you have to say go now? I can't find my pen. You should have asked me if I found my pen first.
Why would
You
I
never
ask
knew
you if you
Hey,
found your pen?
what's in your
If I
hand?
didn't even know that your pen was gone.
Because it's me with every stream. I cannot find my pen. I even brought backups. I don't know where they went. Dude, real world problems here.
First world problems.
I
Anyway,
want classify.
anyway,
Oh, I'm sitting on it.
right? Okay.
Okay, we can go. Oh, I'm a mess.
It's one of my favorites. I was kind of depressed when I started eating giant girl ones. I'm like, God damn,
I'm on mute, babe.
these fucking things suck. I heard Johnny. Yeah, now they're just like fucking gummy as shit. Like, not gummy in a good way. Gummy in like, oh my God, my jaw fucking hurts eating these damn things.
What are you talking about?
Gummy bears.
Oh,
Bad Ryan.
There's a gummy bear factory in Indianapolis.
mm-hmm.
He said, he's like, dude, I'll send you some gummy bears from this fucking place. They're the best.
Every time I hear gummy bears, it makes me think of that skit in Robot Chicken where the gummy bear.
Gummy bear, gummy bear.
Gummy bears are the shit.
Fucking amazing.
Okay, let me mute.
Everyone mutes. I'm the only one left.
All right, girls. All right, how'd we do?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
I didn't do nothing. So if y'all got at least like one page, like maybe 50 words, y'all did better than me. I was having a lot of trouble trying to make sure what I was doing at the first, in the first place. So
I got 3 pages.
All right.
How many words is that?
Oh Lord, I don't even know.
Are you typing it or handwriting it?
No, I'm editing. So.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm editing it on paper and then going back after our streams and putting it in. Because on my first edit, I do what I call a full edit, which is not just editing the words and adding and taking out, but I go in and highlight world descriptions, people descriptions, my different languages, things like that, that I then put into an Excel spreadsheet later.
Okay.
And Literally Imperfect did 333, and Cassie wrote 1400 this morning. Good on you, girl.
Wow.
I got a 253 for this sprint.
All right.
Nice.
And apparently we had a celebrity in the comments. Just so people know,
Oh dear God.
just
I
so
had to turn off
people
my
may not know
camera.
me outside of the writing community. Before I was really deep in writing, I was a troll, more so the one that would harp on the trolls, and right there with the troll be gone. And no, you no, I don't play that. I was the one in the those little romance Facebook groups with a little folder on my computer of dick pics that people would send me and just exposing them. Don't play me. I troll the trolls. Hey,
That was so funny because he said he was the president of the world, and I'm like, do you think we're that stupid? Are we that stupid? Like, really?
no, he's just a troll. He's just trying to get our goat. And I'm like, dude, I will make you feel so inferior. And feel free to come back because you're entertaining me. So that's fine.
Right.
It's Thursday.
Hey, and you're getting us views, so like, go ahead.
Right?
Wednesday's Friday.
And comments. So I don't care. Dislikes, I don't care. They're views on my channel, so I don't care. But anyway, so this time I want to ask you guys about, I guess, what is the general thing that y'all are thankful for this year?
Oh my gosh.
I would have to say.
Oh,
Sorry, I would have to say for me, I quit my second job, McDonald's, around June because my other job was going into overtime mandatory and it was just going to be too much for me. And despite that, every time I go in, my managers, we still talk online and stuff, but when I go in, my employees that I was in charge of, like, a new person will be taking my order and they're like, don't ring her up, I want to do it. So it still makes me feel loved and thankful that even though I'm gone, they all still love me. And later they'll be like, she was my manager and she was awesome. So it makes me feel great that I don't know, I worked with such a great crew first off, but that even though I'm gone, they still love me. It wasn't just because I was their boss. So. And now that I'm not their boss, they can all follow me on Facebook. So
Yay! And watch you go on your journey.
Yep.
Cassie?
I have to say mine is being able to publish next year, even though that's like a whole year away. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it for 4 more years. So I definitely have to say that.
Very nice. How about you, Heather?
Well, I decided to start a new BookTube channel. My old channel had kind of died. No one was watching. No one was commenting. I was talking to the void. But the new channel is actually like really taking off, and I'm connecting with people, and I feel like I've found my community. So that's my favorite thing, and especially with Nano, because now I know like there's writers too that I'm
exactly.
with. So it's like I got the bookish peeps and I got the writing peeps.
Hey, I mean, I'm doing the same thing. Last time I did YouTube, I was on here as the Invisible Witch. I didn't get anybody on mine. I still post the old videos that I have, like occasionally on Throwback Thursday, but like right now during Nano, I'm not doing it. But like, just I'm glad that I have something going forward, and of course, my finding my birth family. That's basically like the biggest reward that I have right now for my hard work and everything that I've done. And now I get to on my channel and on my blog. Once I get my blog back up, I get to write and talk about something else that's my passion, which is healing and self-care and wellness and all that. And I get to do my writing stuff at the same time. So that's the main thing what I'm thankful for.
Yeah. I think just the community itself. I was on YouTube 7-8 years ago, and I technically had started my channel and put up a couple things, but it wasn't until I went to a conference 2 years ago and I talked about my journey and how afraid I was and things like that, you know, I got a little bit of a following, but it got me used to a camera because I don't feel pretty. I don't feel like my southern slang goes over well sometimes. And I don't know, just it was right tube then, but then it becoming author tube, it seemed like everybody just latched on a whole lot more and was more open to the concept of author tube versus right tube for some reason. And it got me back in the groove. So I'm thankful that everybody has come and just been so welcoming and so generous with advice, and you know, they make you feel like, I mean, I met all y'all through here and made great friendships, and you know, I don't feel like it's just another person online. Like us girls, we talk every day just about random stuff and crack each other up, and I love that. I love that I can have somebody at any time of day and night just help me. It's been really, especially with my health and my friend passing last year, like that's been probably my saving grace this year. Otherwise, I feel like I probably would have hit rock bottom.
We love you.
Yes, we love you so much.
Is that already?
No. Come here, Phoebe. What are you thankful for this year, honey? What are you thankful for this year? Because you got to meet Grandma Alma this year.
I'm thankful for my new members of my family.
Aww.
And new people that I have met.
Yay.
And you.
Oh. Okay. All right. All right. So we're at about 8:34. We'll go ahead and do another 15. And yeah. Okay. Let me get the timer started. Working.
Hey, I found a place for my pen so I don't lose it every time.
Yay! That's good. That's a good thing. It's
crisis averted.
That's a good thing. All right. Let's go start the timer now. Actually, mute this time.
You actually mute this time?
No, you didn't. You didn't mute this time, Becca.
Huh?
I said I had a conversation with her about making those voices while you're doing your video.
Nah, as long as it's not like
it's unnecessary.
It is, but as long as it doesn't continue past the okay, that's enough. You know, because I know she's sick, she's gonna do stuff like that. But Personality.
I got so much disengage. It's fucking retarded. Nice. Okay, I keep fucking that damn Sirocco. 2 silences. Jesus Christ. Dude, I couldn't fucking do anything. Damn, did you see that cue I just did? Oh, yeah.
All right, ladies.
No.
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 That was in the middle of a sentence.
Finish the sentence.
No, let's
That's funny. You should no. Okay. All right. How'd you do?
I got 3.5 pages.
3.5 pages.
I added a lot to one.
Finish the sentence.
No, I'll do that the next print. It's okay.
Well, how much did you get?
500, so the same as last time.
Okay, well that's good. Heather.
I had a thought. I had like 3 sentences in mind, so I was like, "Dang it, I'm writing it down."
Right, I hear you.
I got 254.
I got 1.5 pages, so about 150 roundabout. That's how much the average page length I have usually. So I don't really have any other questions regarding like just being thankful and gratitude shit. I mean, I guess what's the best advice that y'all have ever gotten for your writing?
I'd have to say for me, it's think of your first draft as you just telling yourself the story.
That's a good one. Yeah, because then you can tweak it to make sure that it's good for the audience after the first draft.
Right. Right.
That's nice. I like that.
I think for me, it's got to be write your first draft like you're writing it for yourself, not an audience.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think sometimes we can get too much into our heads about what other people are going to think, and you can tweak all that shit later in the drafts.
Yeah. How about you, Heather?
Mine was don't share it with everyone else. Because when you share it, you lose some of that, like, you want to share your book, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you keep it to yourself or limit it to like 1 or 2 people to be a sounding board, then that is going to propel you to finish the story. Whereas if you're constantly posting excerpts on Facebook, you're getting that gratification throughout the process. So you can continue writing your story forever.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you only have 1 or 2 people, you use them for your sounding board and working out kinks and stuff like that. And then you actually finish the book.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then other people get to read it.
I think
like
the best advice is not really writing advice, but it's more so like business advice. My mother graduated with her MBA when she was, I don't remember. But anyway, I was like 12 or 13 at the time when she graduated. And so I take all my business advice from her. And major advice that I got from her, like this isn't the new parent that I just found, but this is my adopted mother. And my adopted mother told me whenever I got really stressed out or really upset about something or really just worried about what other people think, she said, do not let other people see you sweat. So that it's more so for me, like, not a don't let other people see you mess up or anything. It's more so if you're trying to portray a certain aspect of yourself, then you've got to understand how people are going to take what you put out there. So don't let other people, like, don't put everything out there. Not everything is everybody else's business. If you have something going on behind the scenes, then fine. I don't think that there's an issue with telling people what's going on to an extent, but like I tell people, about my disease and about what goes on with my daughter and stuff, but I don't let people in all the way. And I don't think there's a reason to let people in all the way, because there's some things that have to be, personal and have to be business, so there has to be that separation there. And to an extent, you can actually capitalize on any issues that you have in your life by making it into another book or having it be inspiration for another book. And it sounds kind of egotistical and narcissistic to do that, but at the same time, we're writers, so when we have an issue, it becomes, fodder for another draft or another story idea that we have most times. So,
well, I think nobody's life in the day of social media, I think everybody thinks every aspect of their life is somehow important enough to get out there, whether they're what they're eating or where they're going or whatever. But yeah, sometimes, like in my life, there are things going on right now that I'm not going to discuss because A, they're not just happening to me, and B, I don't want to talk about something I don't know what the outcome's going to be. So yeah, but we didn't say Literally Imperfect got 400, Cassie got 279, Autumn got 96. So Dana says her advice was not to listen to people who have negative things to say about your writing, especially if they've never tried to write before. Yes, definitely. I hate it when people do that. I've never written a book, but here's some advice.
Right?
Not like a girl at work that tries to tell me what to do, even though I'm a higher level than her.
Yeah. This is above your pay grade.
Yeah. And then Literally Imperfect says the best advice she's got is to write a story that you want to read and screw all the other haters. Just write, which is very true. That kind of goes with what I said. Yeah.
And Dana asked if my medical issues are why I wanted to find my birth parents. I actually started the search when I was pregnant with the little one. back in 2011. And I found out that my father's side of the family is where I have my MS originally. And I haven't met the uncle that has it, but I intend to. And not to give him a piece of my mind, but just, hug and support and stuff. It sounded like I was going to give him a piece of my mind because I had my hand on my hip, but oh, here we go. Cassie says the favorite piece of advice is to use placeholders instead of stopping to research or Google or using a thesaurus so often. Yeah, that takes a lot of time out of the time that you could be writing. So I like that, yeah. And highlight the word or sentence in yellow and just keep going.
You can use TK, and it appears nowhere in the English language, those two letters beside each other. If you use that, that's a great way to search it and be able to figure out what you needed to put there. Or like if you don't know a character's name yet, like if you have a random character that pops up, then instead of going and researching names, you can just put TK.
Yeah.
That's I always just
go ahead.
Since I write on Google Docs, I always just comment on like the last word of the sentence or something, and then say what I need to fix or research later.
Yeah, that's what I do too when I'm in Google Docs.
Yeah.
Yes. See, that's where my highlighting comes, because when I'm writing it, of course, I'm gonna know what I'm talking about, but later there's something I have no idea. It's in bright ass pink because I hate that color so much.
Yep.
That Pepto pink, and it's like, okay, I gotta fix this because I gotta get this pink on.
Yeah. I just use tons and tons of sticky notes. This is my kitty pal. It has in it.
Oh my god, I don't know where she put them. My daughter bought me some sticky notes that look like a scrambled egg, pieces of bacon, and some toast.
That's so cute.
They're so cute. She kept asking me if I was going to use them, and I'm like, I'm going to work. I'm not going to use them at work. I'll use them when I get home. And I don't know where they went because she's been playing with them.
Aw.
They might be hers now.
Yeah.
You bought them for you just to steal them from you.
Huh?
That's the way most things go with parents.
Yeah. Underneath couches.
Yeah.
Underneath couch cushions.
Well, because she just went into the same size shoe as me. So my shoes are now our shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and some of my shirts from high school I'm now giving to her. So I need to get rid of them. That was very long ago.
Oh, and Wordsfall says she bolds the notes in her novel to highlight them. I guess that's good for when she goes through it. She sees it right away. So that's good. That's a really good one.
Yeah. I'm with Cassie. I didn't know about that TK tip. I'm gonna have to use that. Thank you.
Yeah, right?
I actually found that out when I was reading like a fiction book, and it was like this alternate universe thing by Lucy Keaton. I don't think that's her last name. Lucy something. I can't remember what it's called, but it was good, and it had that in there. But to piggyback back on the earlier thing where you were talking about like not having to say everything on social media, about like what's going on in your life. Another piece of advice, especially for people that are including diversity or like rough life situations, is that you don't owe the reader, like if they ask you, for instance, if something's on voices. So say, for instance, you're writing a book about rape, like you don't owe them an answer. You don't have to be like, yes, this is own voices, or no, this is not own voices, or whatever it is. There was a guy on the same panel. He was writing a book about a guy with a porn addiction, and he said he got so many people that asked him, like, have you experienced this? So,
well, and that's kind of why I bought that book that I sent that picture to Cassie about, because there are so many things, like problems that I want to write about, but I don't want to, even though it's a fiction book, I don't want to misrepresent them, because I know a lot of people think anything they read, it must be, the way it really is. So and I wanted to represent them correctly, but I didn't want people to go like, oh, you must have this problem.
Yeah.
Depending on what it is, I may not. I don't know.
And one of the Courtney C. Stevens was the one that kind of answered my question directly. And she had said when it comes to those sorts of situations where people are asking personal questions, what she tends to do is ask them why they're asking And then if they like break down and they start crying, and she understands that it's coming from a place of wanting to see that someone else gets it and they understand,
Right.
and they want to see that like someone else has been through a similar circumstance, then she'll answer the question. But if it's not, then she'll just like redirect it to something else because that's not something that she's willing
Got the nonsense.
to discuss.
Right. Somebody just wanting to dig.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That
like the new book that I have, my current project for Nano, the main character is Romani. Like I guess the derogatory term is gypsy, but of course I'm not. But but I wanted to bring it to light because every book in the series I want to bring to light a certain culture that isn't really represented well, or a certain aspect of our society that isn't represented very well. And that's another thing that really inspired me to make it the actual book, the story I had, the short story, into a book series. Because I did have those intentions, but if you talk about something that is of a kind of not a fun topic to talk about, I mean, you at least need to have, I mean, there has to be that kind of respect for that. And
Yes.
if someone is going to, you know, ask about it and stuff, there is going to be people that are, of course, trolling about it, but there are people that want that representation. So I don't feel like you have to really go through it to do it, as long as you talk to someone who's going through it or is actually part of that community and really get their permission and get their endorsement and really just say, what do you want to say in this book? What would you say if you were me? What would you not want me to say? And that's really what I intend to do. You know, in a couple months, I'm going to be talking to somebody within a Romani council about it.
Mm-hmm. I did that when I was writing a book about an intersex character. So I actually joined forums for intersex people and their families. And like, I was very open about why I was there, what kind of information I was wanting to get. And I joined a Facebook group that also had transgender people because some of the struggles are very, very similar.
Yeah, they are.
And basically just knowing that if you are going to research like that, just be upfront right away with what you're doing, because otherwise you're kind of intruding on their space.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's fine. It's fine if you want to ask a question. Just like anybody asking a question about your lifestyle or anything like that. Just come from it at a place of respect and honesty and you know, forthcoming and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I think it also depends on what's going on in society at the time, because like if you're writing about sexual abuse and stuff of adults and stuff like that, you've got the Me Too movement, you've got, you know, transgenders and the whole LGBTQA community trying to take away all their rights that they fought for. So there's also a level of sensitivity that you have to approach with it if it's in the media at the time, more so than you would at any other given time. Like with Ramona's book, you know, like she's a Romney, and then you've got My Big Fat Gypsy Weddings or whatever it's called, and there's a lot of Romney Shell gypsies on that, and they're painted in such a bad light that they get kicked out of all kinds of things just because of who they are. So, you know, you have to have that level of sensitivity along with wanting the research to get it right.
See, I haven't like Cassie just put on a SVU episode that said that talked about that culture, and I haven't gone to any other movies or anything like that, but I have watched multiple documentaries about what they deal with, like what is happening in reality, because it's actually very interesting how similar it is. Like that's in Europe for the most part, but and also like Canada and the US, but also it's very similar to the situation that's happening in the United States with people of Latino cultures. Like people in Central America and Mexico, people are being treated almost the same way. And I don't know about what's actually happening in the countries themselves though. but there are people seeking asylum for different reasons. More so, I think, in their personal lives and stuff, more so than the actual country. But sometimes it is because of the country and about crime in the country. That's why they go there. But in Romani culture, in like the Czech Republic and Eastern Europe, they're seeking asylum, like in Britain and stuff like that, because of the discrimination that they're having in the actual country. And people are saying, well, they get all these benefits from the government and stuff like that, so they shouldn't have any reason to complain. But they're living in literal slums. Like the only running water is in, like I saw this lady. She was the only running water was in the basement of the apartment complex, and it was literally a tap that had just been put in, a cattle trough like thing, like the cow would bump it and the water would come on, and there was a literal trough down at the bottom, and there's 4 families living in one apartment. You know, so you're looking at a very stressed out situation, and then coupling on top of that, you have all of the violence and skinheads and basically not getting any justice for anything that they're dealing with. People getting killed out in the streets and basically getting it written off as just them being drunk in the street instead of being actually literally there and not being taken out of the road and having them getting their body ran over. It's crazy. Like I've already watched a couple of documentaries about that, but I'm nowhere near where I want to be as far as my research. So I'm just going to continue on. If there's anybody that wants me to talk to them as far as that, feel free to message me. But yeah, do you girls, I know it's after 9, but do you girls want to do another sprint or do you guys want to wrap up?
I'm good.
I don't care.
Okay, so let's go ahead with another 15-minute sprint. Let's see.
We've actually got a lot done, didn't we?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I feel very productive. I feel very productive. I love it.
Was that our third one?
Yeah, I think this is our third one.
Oh, yeah.
I think I got almost 300 each time. So, man, nice. I got like 900 words maybe.
Woo! I win.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all, I thought I had finished chapter 6, and I made a video yesterday to put for my vlog saying I had finished chapter 6, so I was on point. And then I found 5 freaking pages that I don't know where I had put.
Wow.
But yeah, I've only done half of chapter 6, so I've got 2 pages left. So yeah, let's sprint, because I need to say I finished.
At least I'm helping you out to not make a liar out of yourself. So.
Well, I was thinking I was all on point. I was going to start tonight on chapter 7, and technically I'm 5 pages behind, so I'm going to say it might work.
Okay, let me go ahead and start the timer. And actually, hold on. Okay. All right, and go.
Now,
That's
was that the? It has not been
not the
15 minutes.
timer.
Oh
That's
my
not
gosh, I just got very upset.
That's my email. Calm down.
Goodness.
The Packers are playing the Seahawks, okay? I got to have my updates. Although that wasn't a good update because they're now losing. But it's only first quarter. Second quarter.
All right, girls. Okay, how'd we do?
Perfect timing. Cassie's leaving to go to bed,
Yay.
but she got 291.
Okay.
I officially got into chapter 7 now.
You go ahead and go to bed, and we shall talk later.
Yeah, we were 18 and 6, but I did more.
I got 2.5 pages because I finally got into chapter 7.
You actually caught me like right after I'd ended the sentence. Yeah. Hey. I did 331 words. So I think that was my best one yet. And my husband interrupted me again with a phone call.
Hey, that's pretty good for getting interrupted.
Got 561. Good job. Very good job.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm special because I was like, at the end, if you didn't notice, I was freaking out because I was trying to look for something. I was looking for a notebook. This notebook. The one I've been writing in the whole time. Very
Oh my gosh.
indeed. Yeah.
That's so funny.
I lost like 3 minutes. I'm so mad.
I was gonna pull up and see how many words getting through chapter 6 would be, but I forgot that my E drive is on my other computer.
Nice.
So I'll have to put that in the update video.
Anyway, Jez,
I only wrote 15 words, but I was trying to figure out, like, plot out more of my last 2 chapters of my novel.
Oh yeah.
So I think I put the time to good use. I just didn't write a lot of words.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey,
And
outlining is important.
yeah, right?
Right.
Anna said she got 342.
Yay.
Beats
Heather,
me.
how'd you do?
Huh?
How'd you do? How many words?
Oh, it was like 332 or something like that.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
I already cut it and put it into the chapter. I did like 1,000 words. I was at like 52,000 when we started, so I'm still at 52. Oh no, I think I was at 51.7.
You were at 51.7 because we were talking before the live stream.
So I did like 857 words.
Hey, better. Hey, that's very good. I'm not there, but we're good.
I wrote
Half of the goal.
What was that, Jazz?
I wrote 1,000 words during this live stream.
Oh my gosh.
Very happy. I think I got to about 500 today, but I don't count. I just estimate based on how much I've written on the page. I just gotten to the point where like I have like 30 pages that I've written, and I'm just like, fuck it. And I know how much is on the pages that I've written before, so I'm like, do estimation based on those. Like I have about like 110 to 130 on like my profile, like the spread pages, and if it's just a straight sprint, and then I just calculate it via that. So based on that, I have about 500 today. So, what are you looking at me for?
I can't believe I ate all that food that I told y'all earlier. That big bowl, like I ate it all.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
It looks good. I don't blame you.
I don't blame you either.
It did look good.
Man, if they had a Japanese place near here, I'd be getting that like every week. There is
Right.
one Ryan and I like to go to that has they have a rice dish called unagi don. It's the broiled eel rice with a little bit of cucumber stuffing. Man, that is my favorite. It's so far away. I don't care. That's still far.
Hey, I applaud you.
You ain't gotta drive.
True. Well, technically I do because I'm trying to drive. I'm trying to get back into driving. So technically I do, sir. I'm sorry. We're rambling. I swear, I told Ryan we need to get our own just our own live stream segment or something one time.
I'm
Just
telling
one.
you.
That'll be like probably the highest viewed one and the highest commented one on my channel.
Yeah.
But-
Oh my gosh, she is funny.
Or at least do like a Q&A.
We are.
Yes, the Q&A. That would be amazing.
That would be.
Do like a Q&A live stream or even just a video like Jenna and Cliff do sometimes.
Just the
boyfriend episode.
Yeah, I want to do that one day. Hopefully I can get drunk enough to do
You
it.
have to do it.
Will you do it?
With the Ryan and the holidays.
Indeed.
You wanna-
Will you do a video with me? Like do the boyfriend tag thing video with me? Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
I was supposed to say he's got to be looking at you weird.
Huh?
Right.
That's what I was supposed to say. He's got to be looking at you weird. We know him
Yeah.
too well by now.
I mean, you should know better by now. Of course I'm going to ask you about stupid stuff.
Hey, that's not stupid.
Right.
That's very relevant.
I could have asked him to fill a bathtub with oatmeal and to dunk all of my notebooks in it, but I didn't.
He probably did that.
Don't, no. I'm joking.
But it was your
I'm
idea.
joking.
I told you.
It was a hypothetical joke. It was a hypothetical joke. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
I told you.
Get my damn hopes up just for what the hell's wrong with you?
Hey, I can't be the only one that gets their hopes up for something that, may or may not happen. Just saying. My daughter gave me a hopeful moment that I might kill her later.
hell she did.
Hey, don't say that on the live stream.
Who's trying to look up what kind of damage is caused by a bullwhip on soft tissue?
It hurts.
That's actually a good question.
It hurts.
Don't hurt.
What kind of damage is caused by a bullwhip on soft tissue?
It can lacerate you.
Yeah, I know there's lacerations involved.
Like deep. I guess it depends on the soft tissue.
Just
Like,
invest
I
in,
don't
if
think
it's a dark moment, invest in the blood and gore. Very much on the detail. Lean in on the detail.
What's the difference between a bullwhip and a horsewhip? Like, are they like pretty much the same thing?
Just the thickness.
Total word. Oh, what's our total?
What's your turtle word count?
Turtle. What's
Turtle.
our total word count for the stream, guys? Mine.
I don't know.
Lord, I'm gonna say
count.
at maximum 100 because I couldn't find my notebook. No, it was probably around. I'm gonna say maximum. Mine is probably like 300.
10 pages. Oh, no, it's not word count.
I got
10
1,000 words.
Yay!
I think for like an hour and a half, we did pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Half of that was probably talking. So
Yeah.
for an hour,
Yeah.
good.
In random moments of me forgetting to put my mic on.
I know,
Yeah.
you're like, I'm actually
No,
gonna
you
mute
know what
myself.
happened?
And then
I
you
would
didn't.
click the dang on thing to go on mute, but it wouldn't mute.
Oh no.
Twice. I'm so mad, but anyway, but yeah. Ooh, literally I'm perfect wrote 1493 words this live stream. Girl,
Yes. Oh my gosh, you are the queen of this live stream.
You're less than what, 200 words from the daily count?
You won. Very good. Very
Yeah.
good. Anyway, but yeah. I
A
would
bullwhip
think-
being assault depends on the state.
Huh?
Oh, she said a riding crop hurts, but it's legal. A bullwhip is assault. Depends on the state. In Wyoming, it's actually not.
Nice.
Really? Oh my God.
But what about those whips that had the little barbs on them? Oh, the nine tail or something like that. Cat of
Yeah.
9 tails.
Yeah.
Gosh.
They don't.
Use that.
Okay, if you buy one for legal reasons, they don't always have barbs. Most of them don't.
Yeah, I would
Now, if
assume
you're
that
talking about
the legal
BDSM
ones don't.
and stuff,
I'm
that's
not talking about those. I'm pretty sure that what he's trying to write is not illegal. I just had to throw that out there. Oh man, I love these streams. Y'all girls make me laugh so much.
I'm telling
Okay.
you.
I gotta say this because Dana's talking about all this stuff. When I was younger, we went, me and my cousin went horseback riding because I lived on a farm. We had horses. And
Mhm.
we started using them as swords. And she came down and smacked me straight across the neck.
Those things hurt.
I had a bruise and a welt for like 2 weeks. It sucked
Yeah.
so bad.
Horses hurt.
We were just sword fighting with them and just
Yeah, you could like accidentally tap your leg with that. Oh my gosh, it hurts so bad.
yeah. So weird random story about me. But yeah, they hurt. With the riding crop, the little whip thing.
Mhm.
I think this was called. I'm a few years in.
Yes.
But yeah, that thing you hit their tail with, their butt with. Words.
We can't word. What's a word? I don't know.
I mean, I put them on paper, but who puts them? Who does it in person? Mouths? What? Mouths are for eating, ma'am.
I agree.
Anyway, indeed. But yeah, that's it. Basically, we don't really have much else to do, and I don't have much else to talk about, so we're just gonna end because I
Be like, okay, bye.
right.
I got
Say right.
scared. I got scared because like I'm at work and There's this really cool guy, Sean, that comes and he cleans, but he always scares me because I'm expecting vehicles to come by, and then there's like a person, and I'm like, whoop, and I always jump, and then I notice it's him, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Nice.
Your daily freak out.
Right.
Yeah, and I gotta somehow put my child to bed, even though y'all saw her. I don't think she's gonna want to go to bed. I don't think she's gonna want to go to bed.
Hey, give her that special blanket.
There you go.
Dude, she already has a special stuffed animal and another special stuffed animal that she has to sleep with, and if one of them is gone, then it's a goddamn catastrophe.
I'm talking about that.
Teddy, and then she has Valentine's Day because she got one bear on Valentine's Day from Ryan, and so she called it Valentine's Day. So both of them have to be in her bed every night. And if one of them is being washed or is lost, just may as well just give up on her sleeping.
Hey, melatonin, man. Right.
Nah, melatonin works for her, but at the same time, like she'll even say, "Mommy, can you make me night-night milk?" Which she knows night-night milk has melatonin in it, luckily. But I don't do that much anymore because I have to get her up to use the bathroom, and that doesn't really work if she's on melatonin.
Right.
Yeah. But anyway, so I'm gonna go because I gotta get my kid to bed and things and reasons. I gotta be able to get some kind of word count tonight because I ain't got shit. Because I've been sick all day and then I had to do a whole bunch of chores and I got 300, but I want to try and get more than that. But ladies, thank you girls so much for coming. You know I love this stream because I laugh so much. And Heather, thank you so much for joining us. And feel free to hit me up if you want to join another chat. No problem, all right?
For sure.
Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you for joining us today. And next week, we'll have another one to actually, no, next week I won't be here because I will be with my birth family.
To say next week, we've got mine on Monday.
Yeah, next week, we've got Amber's on Monday. And we got a whole bunch during the week. But Thursday, I'm not going to be here because I'm going to be with my birth family doing Thanksgiving. Yeah. But I will have pictures on Instagram. But
Jasmine's over here smiling because we have a secret plan to finish our books on Monday.
Nice.
Right.
Are you joining our 24, 48 hour stay up?
Yes, do you want to do that?
Dude, I don't know about staying up, but
I've got so much stuff to do. I got my ISBNs ordered, and so if they come in on time, then I have a lot more book work to do than I thought I would. I've literally got 36 hours planned already.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
So that's like the lightning round.
Yeah. So I go to work Wednesday
next Monday.
Yeah, I go to work Wednesday and I don't plan on going to sleep till Friday. Sometime.
I mean, Ryan's gonna be home Monday, and we have a doctor's appointment. That's the only thing.
Well, Monday we got Monday we've got our live stream at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So basically same time we started tonight, for whatever time it is for you. Hannah, you're welcome to join. Yeah.
Wait, there's another one?
We do on Mondays. We do my channel. And Thursdays,
I thought you were talking about the 24-hour thing. I did a 24-hour one this weekend, and I wrote 8,000 words during it.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
With Rachel Marie and like 6 other people. And she's doing a 12-hour one this Saturday, if y'all want to join in on that.
Well, I will be at work, but yeah. I think Friday I might on Instagram do one. I'm trying to plan it with my family first to make sure we don't have anything going on, because my mom will be at work, so I won't have anybody barging in other than my daughter. So I want to try to do like a 3 to 5 hour live stream on IG. Right.
That might be good.
So make sure y'all hit me up on that, and make sure you join Monday's chat where we will all be back.
And as far as my channel, I've just done Wednesday I did a tarot with 2 new spreads, a video about tarot for writing, so feel free to check it out. And I'm going to do another one this coming Tuesday. I don't know what about just yet, but I will have promo pictures up before Monday. So once I figure that out, I will post a promo picture on Twitter and on Instagram. But Jazz and Heather, you guys, what are y'all working on? Like anything y'all got to plug?
No, not really.
Y'all go check out my channel. No.
Check out her channel.
Happy BookTuber.
Watch her most recent video. She sings the NanoWriMo song, and it's literally the best thing ever.
I was in the shower when I did it. I was literally like butt naked in the shower and decided, yes, I'm going to record a song about NanoWriMo to In the Jungle from the Lion King movie. And post it on the internet for everyone to see.
Oh my god!
I only got like 1 dislike, so
Hey, whatever. That's
Now
another.
I'm curious.
Oh, whatever. Dislike it. I don't care. Nah, I'm going on your channel now and subscribing just because of that.
Yeah, right.
I think it's actually my second to last because my story tag accidentally posted. Like I forgot to reschedule it, so I had 2 videos go up on one day.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I got so lazy I didn't even do the thumbnail.
Dying.
I was like, forget that. I don't care. Anyway.
Okay. So anyway, that's it for us tonight. Catch us next week for another Thirsty Thursdays, and catch me on Tuesday for another Tarot for Writing video. But you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Get to work. Bye.